We seen you had a couple of shots of Akademiks on the album.
It was only
Two?
one shot.
I thought it was on 2 songs. I thought it was a song with
Only
Future
one shot.
and
It
on the
said,
Turning Point record, right?
Academics, niggas think they can't get touched. Meaning somebody who be on the computer all day.
Got you.
Just be. It wasn't really
Trolling. It wasn't at him.
Saying
He used him as
I never in my mind did I even think to compare y'all financially.
He
That's
do
what I'm
all the
saying.
time though.
Oh,
not
okay.
with you.
I don't think you
He
talking
didn't
about
put
you.
me. That's what I'm saying. Why he say me? That's all.
Oh, he said your name?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, rappers treat people
When you
that
say
ain't
rappers-
rappers the worst. That's why I don't deal with it. It's
I
Lil
wouldn't- I
Baby,
wouldn't-
bro. Lil Baby would never say to another rapper, he was shook of NBA YoungBoy. That's why he's coming to me. He don't want there to be news saying that he's beefing with YoungBoy, so he's begging me, but he's turning up on. I'm like, you wouldn't turn up on YoungBoy like this. I'm like, oh, so you picking and choosing? I can't respect the picking and choosers.
Did you see Akademiks got slapped apparently? Allegedly. And then he came on the internet. So you get slapped in real life, then you come on the internet talking crazy. Allegedly, I think it was leaving this boxing match. He ran into a streamer that apparently he had a little bit of words with before. This dude named Talil James that's real popular. Everybody on Instagram gonna know who I'm talking about. But Talil, apparently one of his associates, ran up on Akademiks after the match, and as they're driving off, the dude ran up on Akademiks' window, and Akademiks rolled the window down, and he allegedly threw a slap or something, and they connected allegedly. Axels never connected, and was on his helmet like, "What are you talking about? That never happened. Yeah, you came up to the car. Yeah, you saw me. You never hit me." That's neither here nor there, because the whole thing ends up getting brought back to Lil Baby somehow, and they're saying that the whole thing really happened because the dude, even though he was more closely associated with Talil, to everybody at the time, they found out that was really a dude from Lil Baby's camp that fucked with both of them. And he's like, Ack was calling him the weed roller of the group. Like, he's just like a friend, assistant, kind of just part of the entourage kind of thing. And so then all the energy shifted to Akademiks versus Lil Baby.
Seen another interview, he like, rappers broke, they lease their cars.
You said Ak, you ain't got more money than me.
Stop, man, bro. Come on.
I never thought about that. I never in my mind did I even think to compare y'all financially.
He
That's
do
what I'm
all the
saying.
time, though.
The Lil Baby thing. You know why me and him got set off wrong? I said some rumor on my stream. I said there's a rapper, his name starts with Little, that YoungBoy would have collaborated with, but his friend doesn't get along with. A lot of people assume it was Lil Baby. They started taking my clip, putting it back up on YouTube, just writing out the title. Ack says YoungBoy won't work with Lil Baby. They got beef. Never said the name. Lil Baby heard that, hits me up in the most disrespectful way. Every time he's talking to me, he's just like, mad disrespect. He's just calling me boy. He's like, yo, you gotta know what you're doing, boy. I was just like, yo, this dude is like dumb, disrespectful. You know, I hold grudges for life. Yo, but what about Baby? We're like, yo, what you say about me? I said, bro, I just talked to Baby. I said, bro, call Baby. Like, nah, man. Like, so we're doing this for like 3 minutes. My man AJ he didn't come with us. So when people say we left him, he wasn't in our vehicle. Once the convo is becoming cyclical, the guy who's driving starts to let's go. Right when that has happened, the dude swings. He swings into the car. His hand hits right where the back part of the window would be at.
I'm from the 4, but I love me a tranny. No.
That's what Lil Baby said. The remix?
Wait, whoa. I didn't say Lil Baby
That's
said
the
it.
Schulte remix.
Yeah, I didn't say Lil Baby said it. That's that Hetty Marie.
Shit, I got a remix of one of his songs.
Okay, go.
Come and put that Rico on me.
Ooh.
Wow.
We sipping today. Sipping today.
This stopped being internet drama the moment the word Rico entered the conversation. What looks like a loud argument between DJ Akademiks and Lil Baby is starting to sound like something way bigger. Because Akademiks isn't threatening diss videos, he's threatening to expose information that he claims could line up with a federal case. And the wild part is, the pieces he's pointing at already exist in real life. A Miami altercation, a $30,000 payment, someone yelling 4PF during an assault, Atlanta police publicly blaming an Atlanta-based rapper for triggering gang retaliation, court testimony using the phrase tickets on heads, and then, out of nowhere, Lil Baby dissolves 4PF and launches a new label called Glass Window Entertainment. Individually, these look like random events. Together, they start to look like a pattern, and Akademiks is saying out loud what most people are only whispering, that this might not be coincidence, that this might be the early stages of the exact same type of case that took down YSL. To understand why he's this confident, you have to go back to Miami. According to Akademiks, this started during Art Basel weekend in Miami in January 2026. He claims Lil Baby's cameraman, a man known as K. Rich, approached him and swung on him. Not just a random scuffle, not just an argument. Akademiks says while this was happening, the attacker yelled 4PF. That detail is important because when someone claims a set during violence, investigators don't see it as personal. They see it as organizational. That's how Rico cases are built. You tie crimes to groups, not individuals. Police reportedly showed up. What photos surfaced of Akademiks' team speaking with officers? Then, according to Akademiks, the same person went on Instagram Live bragging about what happened. If true, that's public documentation of someone associating an assault with a known group name. But the fight itself wasn't what made Akademiks furious. The money did. Akademiks then revealed something that changed the tone completely. He claimed Lil Baby's camp had paid him $30,000 to stop criticizing Baby's music and album rollout. He says he accepted it, stayed quiet, considered it business. Then, months later, someone from that same circle allegedly runs up on him in Miami. From Akademiks' point of view, that made no sense. Why pay him to be quiet, then send someone to assault him? That's when this stopped being business for him. He went from saying the price went up to saying he was ready to bring authorities into the picture. And that's when he started name-dropping people that made everyone uncomfortable. Akademiks began referencing the Fulton County DA's office and how the Young Slime Life case was built. He openly compared what's happening with 4PF to what happened with Young Thug. Lyrics used as evidence, social media used as evidence, affiliations used as evidence. He claimed 4PF had already been on a list for investigation and that the state may have stepped back because federal authorities were interested instead. Whether that's true or not, what made this scary is that real-world events in Atlanta started matching the pattern he was describing. That's where the Spark Street shooting enters the story. In July 2024, 3 boys were shot outside the Sparks apartments in southwest Atlanta. 2 13-year-olds lost their lives. An 11-year-old survived. Police arrested several alleged OMF gang members. During a press conference, an Atlanta police commander blamed an Atlanta-based rapper for starting the chain of events that led to the retaliation. He didn't say Lil Baby's name. He didn't have to. Police claimed the situation began after a music video was filmed in a rival gang area weeks earlier, which sparked escalating retaliation between groups. This is critical, because police publicly tied gang retaliation and child deaths to the decision of a rapper filming in that location. No conviction, no charges against Baby, but a public implication from law enforcement. And then court testimony introduced a phrase that made things worse. During court proceedings connected to the OMF case, investigators played wiretap recordings. In those calls, someone referenced Lil Baby's real name, Dominique Jones, allegedly having tickets on heads. When asked what tickets meant, an investigator testified it meant a price on someone's head to have them harmed. Again, this is testimony, allegations, not proven facts. But here's why it matters. That exact type of language was used in other Rico indictments across Atlanta. Prosecutors love phrases like this because they tie speech to organized violence. Akademiks heard this testimony and immediately started saying out loud what prosecutors usually say quietly. And then something strange happened. Lil Baby rebranded. Lil Baby publicly announced that 4PF as a label had to end. He launched a new imprint called Glass Window Entertainment. And in interviews, he said he learned that he could be held accountable for other people's actions connected to that name. He reportedly took back chains and distanced himself from people using the 4PF brand. From a legal perspective, this can look like awareness of risk, because rebranding doesn't erase past associations. It sometimes highlights that you're trying to move away from something. And while this was happening, police contact didn't slow down. Since 2022, Georgia's statewide gang prosecution unit has secured dozens of convictions using Rico tactics. Rappers have become prime targets because of visibility. Lil Baby experienced multiple minor traffic stops for small violations. Nothing major, but patterns matter in investigations: repeated contact, documentation, monitoring. And this is exactly how cases quietly build before indictments drop. And right in the middle of this, Akademiks is screaming about everything publicly. Akademiks isn't just a commentator. He claims he has spoken directly with Baby's camp, taken money from them, seen how things operate. Now he's angry, loud, motivated. He's threatening to feed information to authorities while an investigation may already be forming. Even Young Thug posted about the investigator involved in these cases, which shows how serious people inside Atlanta believe this is. Akademiks is essentially saying, I know what's happening, and I'm going to make sure the right people know too. That's not a diss. That's a warning. Nobody here is declaring Lil Baby guilty. That's for courts to decide, but the pattern looks familiar. Public police implication, wiretap testimony, group name tied to violence, sudden rebrand, increased monitoring, and now a media figure threatening to expose everything. That's the same road YSL went down before indictments hit. 2 kids are gone. Police want accountability, prosecutors want cases, and Akademiks wants revenge. The real question isn't if this becomes serious. It's how serious this is about to get. Before you click away, take a second and think about how many times we've seen this exact pattern play out in Atlanta. It starts with rumors, then police statements, then court testimony that most people ignore, then small signs like rebrands, distancing from crews, and quiet legal pressure building in the background. And by the time the public realizes what's happening, indictments are already sealed and ready to drop. What makes this situation different is that it's happening in real time, and someone like DJ Akademiks is shouting about it before anything official has happened. Whether you believe him or not, the fact that his claims line up with real court details, police statements, and visible changes in Lil Baby's circle is what has people paying attention. This isn't just gossip. This is a story still unfolding. And if history has taught us anything from cases like YSL, it's that the loud moments online are usually the calm before something very serious happens behind the scenes. So keep your eyes on this, because if charges ever come, you'll remember this moment and realize all the warning signs were already there. If you want more breakdowns like this, where we connect the dots before the mainstream catches up, I'd make sure you hit that subscribe button right now. Drop a comment and tell me what you think about this situation. And turn on notifications so you don't miss the next deep dive, because stories like this don't stay quiet for long.